I guess.
Yeah, and they're in the park, and like cop pulls in the park with like a spotlight, and they all like scatter. So everyone's like running, but the cop just chose to chase like him specifically.
I gotta choose one, right?
Yeah, and then he got like arrested, and like his
Ooh,
parents
fuck.
had to pick him up at the station. I don't know if he like got charged or if it was just like we're gonna handcuff you, take you to the station, and call your parents to pick you up to take you home.
Scare you straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we don't even have any cops except for maybe one in Tiltonsville. I know of, even. Which is where you're.
Probably not a bad thing.
No, not at all. I'd say I think that just all of the small little tiny towns like us too should probably like merge with some of the other ones and to stop some of the repetitive nature of it, because the budget, you know, if that little tiny budget was added to the bigger budget, they probably wouldn't really notice, but like it would. I don't know. I think everybody just gets afraid of being forgotten when it comes to a little town like that too. That's why they make their own little tiny thing that's their special place and their special things.
Well, and it used to make sense when the mill was running, right? So where we grew up, like you needed to separate Yorkville, Tiltonsville, and Rayland, and not necessarily you needed to, but like it made more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Back, you know, in the 1940s
Yeah.
and 50s, before to have that separate. Their population density was a lot larger. Right, there are just more people, and there was more like revenue coming in. There was more going on, but now, yeah, no, you might as well just like that with the city services. But I guess they're having issues and like outsourcing her job, so they're gonna outsource her job as far as so like my mom might lose her job because they don't want to pay her anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, but
yeah,
I think it's still in deliberation.
Yeah, and it's.
But yeah, they just don't. I can't imagine they bring in enough revenue to support 3 separate.
No, not even.
So for those that don't know, Tiltonsville, Rayland, and Yorkville. Between the 3 of them, there is one stoplight. There's one stoplight in all 3 together, right? There is one.
It's not even a stoplight anymore. It's just those blinking red and yellow lights.
You pass them, like you don't pay attention. You don't even like realize that they're there. They're tiny. They're so small. So small.
What state is this in?
Ohio. Never go there.
I've been. It all makes sense now.
So sorry.
It's great.
I went
don't
to
know what
Ohio
talking
State.
You're talking.
Columbus.
You're talking to everyone who's gone to Ohio for school, so.
Yep.
yeah.
So everybody knows how much it sucks.
And I still live here, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, sometimes you get trapped.
Yeah,
Nobody's
but
fault.
I mean, I'm in Columbus, so it's not. Columbus is a good city.
Plus,
I honestly really like Cincinnati. Of all the places I've been in Ohio, I feel like Cincinnati's a redeeming quality.
That's how I feel
Some
about
traffic lights
Columbus.
Plus,
I'm still here.
Yeah, you know, that's one hell of a cliffhanger there, bud. Plus,
There's a
did you
cliffhanger.
have more to the plus? Yeah.
I think there was.
No, that was it.
I was.
Are you gonna finish your thought?
I think I'm roboting really
You
hard.
said plus.
yeah, because you.
I think I'm roboting really hard.
It's okay.
Is it Ray?
Maybe I'm just hearing things.
Oh, okay. No, it's actually.
That's a robot.
Columbus does have Kosai. I will give them that. Kosai is
Yeah.
a gem. It's a national treasure.
I still need to go.
Hey,
I bought
Oh.
tickets for like a wine thing at night at Kosai in
Ooh.
July, so I'm pretty excited. And it's like 8 to 11, and you just like get to taste wine and
That's gonna be
wander through
amazing.
Kosai.
That was a
I'm
good
just like,
choice.
yes,
Good life decision.
yes, please. I like immediately bought 2 tickets. I was like, I have no idea who I'm taking with me, but someone is coming with me to this thing because it's gonna be amazing.
I do that shit all the time.
Where's the cold side?
It's the
It's
Columbus
the-
Science Center.
Yeah.
So, but it's like
I thought you
it's
said it
a-
was a.
it's
That was a gym. You said
it's a yeah, it's fair. It's a but it's like I don't know if you've ever been to the Carnegie Science Center in Pittsburgh. It's nothing like the Carnegie Science Center. It is like the Carnegie Science Center is very much for children, where COSI is definitely for like everybody. Like my college math and science club took a field trip to COSI, and we all had like it was very engaging. We all had kick us out. It's a fantastic place.
Pittsburgh has something like that.
Yeah, and
Oh, cool.
before COVID, I'm sure they'll probably start it up again. But once a month, they had a themed after dark night where
Okay,
they'd be
sure.
open. They'd be open after hours for like adults only, and it would be themed to like be about like Star Wars or like Hogwarts or like stars or dinosaurs
How's
or
your
like
internet?
I don't know, whatever they could come up with. They would like tailor the like exhibit to like this is how you make cool potions. Like you mix this chemical and this chemical and then you'll get a reaction. And
Now recording.
Jesus, that
Fucking
was late.
Craig.
That was so late.
Craig, no one invited you. Go and get.
who said you could
Go on
be
back
here?
home, Craig. Who?
I was like, who said you could be here?
Who did
Oh, yeah.
this?
Not. Oh.
It is super robot-y for me. I think my internet's poop on a stick right now.
Yeah, I would say. I'll see you in. Over there. Over there. Go on. Back over again.
My little legs go real fast.
I think
Isn't it if you hold down and you just keep dragging it, it doesn't show to other people?
Yeah, I do it sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, making sure I haven't been like,
Hmm.
oh, he's back! Shh.
Can't tell 'em our
Don't
secrets.
tell them. Don't tell them our secrets. You're really making me want ice cream right now, Sarah. Because I have chocolate ice cream in my freezer, and I'm really trying not to get up and walk right over there
Mm-hmm.
to get it.
Oh, that's right. Wait a second.
How's your
Weren't there
shoulder?
horses?
It's good.
It's good.
Yep.
Can you
It's
guys hear me
It's
now?
actually I just went to the doctor this morning for my like last checkup, and he said everything looks good. Everything's still where it's supposed to be.
Awesome.
So I'm like, awesome! I didn't screw
Yeah.
it up.
That's really
The
good.
shoulder's good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to like the gym and working out and
Good.
pretty much everything. So.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Can you guys hear me now?
I'm trying to eat really healthy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Every
Yes.
time you ask if we can hear you. No,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, we can.
So you can hear us.
I can hear
Yeah.
you. This is the shitty thing, but like it's got a massive delay, like a solid 5 to 10 seconds. So like every time I would ask if you guys could hear me, it would just be like, you guys still talking? And then like after that delay was over, you're like, yeah, we can hear you. And then you guys would start talking again, and then the delay would end. And then I get disconnected again.
Shoulder, like, pretty sure I had like sympathy pain free because my shot shoulder was in so much pain. In fact, I stopped taking the Aleve. The doctor basically prescribed me like a 3 times Aleve the normal amount for me to take, and it just like really fucked up my stomach. So now I've just been like bloated and feel really fat, so I've just given in. Just might as well be fat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the health train because last week was quite horrible.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure last Saturday I had Taco Bell twice and then had a box of mac and cheese.
Ooh,
I
very
love
nice.
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
That's a
and
great
then
combination.
I had the worst shits. Like I literally shat green, and I was like, "Why?"
Oh, boy.
And you don't typically eat out, so
Who would have thought Taco Bell does that to you?
I know. Because usually I only do like one. I'll have like the like one taco with like nachos and cheese, but I like went back for seconds later in the day. Just a bad idea.
Noted. Not to get Taco Bell.
Twice in
Can we
one
try
day.
without thinking about almost called him Craig. Josh is asking us to go do without video.
Yeah, that I guess makes sense.
Craig.
Can you
Josh
guys?
is Craig now.
I don't want to be Craig.
Taking his identity.
I was trying.
Now I can hear you. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just my bandwidth is poo on a stick, so it's like slightly better than poo, you know, because it's on a stick.
Everything's better on a stick.
Yeah.
Because it's on a stick.
Yeah.
If it's on a stick, it means it's fried.
not necessarily. You can have some grilled stuff and then just shove it on a stick.
No. Yeah. I was just thinking of like corn dogs, I guess.
Yeah. Every time I think of a stick on something on a stick is something we have that's like at our Italian festival of all things. There's this Chinese restaurant that comes and does a stand, and they have chicken on a stick, and it's like
And it's the fucking best.
It is-
It's the best thing.
it is one of the damn best things. We used to make fun of it though in our stupidity too, and say it was cat on a stick, but it was still delicious, and we ate it every time.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that called city chicken?
It might
Probably other places.
be
I guess
something
it's like
that's.
a common street food, but like food trucks don't exist in the Ohio Valley, so we don't know what those are.
You can
You're like, what is
Here's
this thing you call? Did you say a food truck?
Yeah, I like still don't
What?
really understand why it's like people get excited about food trucks. Like I still don't kind of like I get it, but I don't comprehend like why
'Cause-
food made in a truck is like it was made in a truck. Like what? Like how is
I
that?
think the
What?
idea is that like a food truck is like it's gonna be like home family owned type of thing. So it's like they're not like a big like corporation. Like all their food is like fresh homemade
Oh,
type of thing.
interesting.
And
take.
so people are like, no, it's gonna be good because it's not just like some franchised restaurant like selling you bulk stuff.
It's also great because they
I
can't be
buy
as
that.
as
I
easily
just
they can't be as easily regulated by your um, uh, health department because how do you find them? You got to go on their Facebook and then go follow them around and just wait for the day that you hopefully catch up with them.
something tells me that's not how that works.
They're running from a health inspector. A high-speed chase.
No, they get inspections, they do, but it's just it is definitely harder for them to follow all of the regulations that you're supposed to have like a food safe environment.
Yeah, I'm sure they get a lot of exceptions.
Oh yeah, they get all kinds of exceptions. Well, it looks like we're gonna be missing some more than we're gonna be missing Squall, we're gonna be missing Heron and Zeph. Yep. So I'd had come up with something for Heron, but Zeph and Squall were a little last minute for sure. Haven't thought of anything for them, but maybe by next session I will. Heron though had even from last session, not really been interacting with everybody in the group from searching out what happened to a missing guard, if you recall what you were doing last, and Warg was who Thea and Squall talked to again, the wolf counterpart that led you to this bloody mass pile that you found, that Derek, the guard whose missing companion, who has the missing companion, was helping you search for his companion, seen the bloody mass, and after Warg had uncovered it from some dirt and ran straight into the cave after you guys had scared the giant snake away, going Jamal, screaming for his companion as he runs in. And that is what you're experiencing as well, Idril, as you walk out of the stable.
Yeah, I'm trying to load the map. It's weird. There's like this like black, like half my screen is black, but if I like move my map around, I can move it out of the black. So it's not like my vision.
Yeah, me too.
It's
like this like weird geometric black spot.
Yes, I know what you're talking
This
about.
thing is in the way.
So what you're seeing there actually is a massively downed tree. If that's what you're
This is a tree?
I'm trying to load my screen's not
Well,
even
no.
loading at all.
I see.
No, because it's not around the tree.
Not here?
Like it literally, the black spot stays in place, and I can move the map around and see.
Oh.
Yeah, that should be your vision. And
Like,
I was going to. I know you had asked at the beginning to why your vision was
no,
so.
it's not my vision.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is my vision limited?
Make it right.
I'm about to fuck Josh's day up.
Someone changed my vision to 15.
Yeah,
You can just.
Wait. That's for a reason. That's for a reason. I promise.
Oh. Okay, I'll trust you. Wait, can't you just put your screen live? You don't have it. Okay, sorry.
I
I'm gonna
don't have it
back.
on.
I'm gonna take back everything I just said.
All right.
What am I looking
So-
at? I see the. Okay.
This is my screen.
Screen's a little odd,
And
yeah.
then when I drag the map,
That is not right at all. No, that is weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
seeing.
it's just not loaded.
Yeah, you're seeing through.
It's not even that. It's like
Have you
I'd
tried
say-
refreshing?
have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in again?
yeah.
Because
I mean, I've
because
tried refreshing it already.
and it does
It
the same
doesn't.
thing.
I mean, I can try
stupid.
refreshing it again.
That-
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see if it fixes it this time.
That's
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's
Maybe.
something on her.
Oh, I think it. Nope. But
So many technical difficulties today.
no.
all of the technical difficulties.
I feel like it gets. Slightly better each time. Maybe if I just keep refreshing it, eventually it'll look okay.
That's how I feel about my life. Yeah. Just keep refreshing. Eventually it'll look okay.
If I keep refreshing this mirror, eventually
How do I
it'll look
refresh
okay.
it?
I've seen those TikTok videos where you just clean the window, you clean the mirror, right?
Yeah.
You gotta play that song and use the spray bottle and swipe. Wait,
I'm going to compare. I'm going to compare that to the
Oh,
the
that's
the glass
so
of
weird.
scotch that I just poured. That'll be my Windex. So
Oh, that's so weird.
did it
Does
work?
it does it change?
If I move right here, I can't see Thea. Like Thea just disappears. Like it's not black. She's just not there.
Well, if I ever get loaded,
Weird.
That's so weird. This is trippy. Alright, I'm gonna try something real quick and see if this doesn't.
so, you guys could at least describe to me what you think you're going to be doing at this point too, because I don't know who else can see what's going on, but I can describe it a little bit more. As you'd come out of the stable, Idril, you could pretty much see the group of your companions just to the south of you, and you walk down. Hey guys, what's up? What are you doing here? And you notice the blood, and you go, "Oh my God, who died?" Basically, and
Yeah, I'm like, I walk up, I'm like, guys, what happened?
Is that
What
does
did-
that work?
What did you do?
did you get a Klondike bar?
No.
Damn.
well, you know how.
So, long story short, let me see if I remember. There's a wolf involved, and there's a snake. We're looking for people setting traps, and we killed a snake, but that blood is not from the snake. Oh, we didn't kill the snake. We scared the snake away. They really don't like badgers. The blood was there. There are undead people that are stealing town villagers, and we have to follow the blood.
Do we have to follow the blood?
Derek just
So there's undead creatures harming the villagers.
We don't know if they're harming, they're taking.
Oh, they're taking the villagers.
Maybe there's a party, a super secret party.
Yeah, they could be doing they could be doing drugs. Yeah, I don't
Tis
know.
the day.
We can assume based on the blood, but also I'm not very familiar with undead people. Being a alchemist myself, I choose not to see any dead people. if I'm successful by the end of the day, no dead people in my view. So maybe this is what, dead people just walk around super bloody. Maybe it's their blood.
Are you okay?
Yep. Never better.
Can I make a medicine check to learn something about this blood?
You can.
That in translation, DM translation, there's nothing you're gonna really find out about that blood.
Okay.
It's
No,
blood,
I mean,
and it's gonna direct you somewhere. You can.
you can. That would be an understandable reaction to how I had said that. I'm sure you'll find some more details depending upon what you roll, though. I'm also 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just also loading in, so I couldn't see some of the stuff that were. I'm appreciative of Sarah here, who's lived their screen for anybody that's curious what I've intended to the screen to kind
That's
of
a
look
good
like.
call.
Oh, I'm watching.
So what do you want to describe how you're investigating it too, Thea? I mean, I know you're medicine checking it, but what does that entail from your? Are you like bending down, getting really close, and just looking at it real hard? Are you like taking your finger, dragging it through it? You're like,
Yeah, I'll touch it.
She's
I'll
gonna
touch it.
she's gonna taste it.
I'm not gonna taste it, but I'll I don't know. I'll touch it so I can see what consistency it is. That seems not as gross as tasting it.
so what you can tell from running your finger in it, and after Warg had kind of dug this portion out, it is a massive pool, as you can tell, and it does have
Son of a bitch.
a decent viscosity to it, but it is
Sorry.
it is basically congealed at this point because of how long ago it had happened, is what you've gleaned from it. It is blood, but it was at least over almost a day's, or at least 12 hours has passed, as to what you can tell.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Yep.
Wait, no. Oh yeah. Okay.
And Warg left,
Throw-
right?
Yes, you told him that you guys can
Okay.
handle it from here, and that was when he was leaving, and you guys were noticing the second blood patch, which is a little bit off to the south, that leads into the mouth of the cave, is when the snake had left as well, because Shia had summoned a badger, a very large badger, to scare away the snake, and then Derek took the liberty with the cave being exposed
It's
there.
an interesting choice of animals.
He just ran straight through the entrance and inside and screaming for his partner. In the direction of the blood streaks, which were,
The snake did.
Captain, you won't believe where I saw
no,
Captain.
the snake actually went back up the cliff face that the cave entrance is in. So away from the cave entrance.
You guys went in a cave? Wait, I thought we were supposed to be going to Gargant.
Aren't we?
We
there?
are in Gargant. Yep.
Oh, we're in Gargant?
We are.
We're not in that.
Okay. It's been that long. All right.
Ah, this
we
is
landed
so
in
annoying.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. My
Okay.
map's just fucked, and it's just the way it's gonna be.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you were talking to me or not.
No.
I mean, I've had that
Sorry.
reaction before. What was I gonna say? Let's see. Okay, it's been a while. And, we landed in Gargant. Let's see. People explored a little bit. We realized that there's some shady shit going on in Gargant. The town that we're at has not been really affected by the darkness, which is the disease that I was trying to cure. But they have had disappearing people. And then we went into a cave because someone directed us there. I don't remember the specific details, but I know someone directed us to speak with the wolf, and we talked with the wolf, and the wolf was like, I can smell the people that take our people, and then we're here. So
I'm not drinking tonight because I don't remember what happened at the end of last session. So I'm gonna try my best to remember this.
That's what the recaps are for there too.
and our roles has switched.
And
No,
you
yeah.
and you have the recordings. So drinking.
You're right.
Yeah,
This is my
I forgot
fault.
to listen to that.
So, but
I apologize. I don't like the sound of my voice, but yes, let's continue. Just kidding. Alright. So
Yeah, I like listening to the ones where I'm not in it.
I'll just like accept that that's a voice, but it's not yours. Just disassociate. It's fine.
Just disassociate. It's fine. Is my motto.
Oh shit. So to fill in some of
So we talked to a wolf.
the blank there, that Sarah, you've explained it expertly, I'd say, to what actually happened even, but the wolf had led you here after it explained that it could find and sniff out the people, but then I was explaining, like I said too there before, that this is an entrance of a cave that you guys have found yourself in front of, where the blood trail ends and goes into, and that's why Derek had run into it, as well as this. Yeah, I think she has pretty much covered it all. So.
So we
Okay.
haven't gone in the cave yet.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
Okay, hold a hot second.
Who's
so-
Derek?
Derek is a guard whose partner was taken or killed or something.
Okay.
I don't know if
Oh,
we
that's
know.
great.
I don't know if we know if he's alive yet. I'm not sure. I can't
We
remember. that
don't. We
portion.
just know. Yeah. We just know he was taken.
Okay, cool.
And it sounds like he ran in the cave. So
Alright,
should we
and-
follow him?
I've just been hanging out in the stables
Well, I'd explain.
while you investigated this.
You're asking all of this as Idril of the group at this point. But before, when all of that had happened, yes, you were
Yeah.
in the stables. Yep. So now you do know all of this as Idril.
But the stables in Gargant, though.
Mm-mm. So the stable is in Tiddlywinks, which is the town that you're in. But what you're misinterpreting a little bit, I think, is that the town of Tiddlywinks is a
But I thought
smaller
we were in.
smaller part of Gargant. Gargant is a region. Tiddlywinks is a town. In that region.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole like
Oh.
landmass is Gargon,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I got confused because it's a different village.
We got attacked by a giant squid and had to land.
Yeah, no, I was there for all that. Yeah, we took refuge in Tiddlywinks and then. I forget who it was. Two people tried to, like, sneak in.
Sneak into the bath house. That was
Did anyone lose?
Right with me.
that was Zeph and
We didn't gain anything from that. Me. Can you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can hear you. I think
Okay.
Bree cut out there towards the end of what she was saying. Yeah, because I'm not getting her back in now either. There she goes. Hello.
Hello.
Ah, now we can hear you again.
Okay.
Wow, howdy.
All the technical
So
difficulties.
basically, last thing. Yeah. So basically, the last thing I remember was we found a stable hand to get horses to ride up to the city,
Mm-hmm. And when
and we were gonna crash in the stables, and that's the last thing.
and after that, basically, Shia had come back to town, and you were stuck in a trance during that particular endeavor. When Shia got back to Tiddlywinks after finding you guys and met with some of the nobles and such too.
Oh, did we leave Shea on the
On the-
boat?
Originally, yes, when
Yes,
you guys.
you did. You did. Left Shea on the boat on her own town.
Hey, you.
We don't need her here. It's okay.
All right, so you come and then you talk to the nobles and discover people have been disappearing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, and then you had the wolf follow a trail of blood to a cave.
Yeah, he wants lasagna in return.
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
Fair enough.
Yep. Lasagna.
No, that is true. Yep.
With
Okay.
this.
Wait, can I relive my random moment?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Does anybody have the moment where like you're dreaming or like you're in real life and then there's real life moments that like refer back to your dreams?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the weirdest thing. I just had one where I was like, oh yeah, I remember this, but then I remember like my dream about
Yeah.
like knitting
No,
with
that
crafts.
happens to me all the time. That's like how I get deja vu is
Mhm.
like if I have deja vu, it's usually like I'm like, oh shit, I've been here before in my dream.
But
And
no,
it's
I'm not
been-
saying it's deja vu. I'm saying that, like, in my head, like, right now, I remember I was walking down this street, and it was, like, these gardens, and I snuck into this, like, chocolate factory, and then to blend in, there was a bunch of giraffes that were teaching knitting classes, and so I was, like, trying to knit with these giraffes, but they were really good at it. Like, that, I was, like, referencing back to that memory, like trying to explain, thinking about what we did, and then like that came out, and I don't even
Oh.
remember. I don't remember having that dream until now. Like, it's weird.
Oh, interesting.
No, so no one else has that.
I know exactly what
No,
you're talking
because
about.
I have realistic. I have realistic dreams.
No, I know.
I have dreams of shit that could actually happen,
Yeah, no, never.
Draft
Which is-
knitting is realistic.
which is why it's like super weird when like a year or two down the road something will happen for like a few seconds, and I'll be like, oh shit, I remember this. Like I know what's happening. Like I know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, no, I have the thing where what you're talking about there, Sarah, too. On top of the reality thing, sometimes my dreams are half the time, even if I want them to lucid, but I prefer not to because it just takes too much effort. It's like lucid.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to lucid dream, but I don't think that I can.
It takes control.
Or
I subconsciously lucid dream. Like so I can't say I lucid dream, but in my dreams, if something doesn't happen the way I thought it should happen, it like I reverse I'm like, oh, back, and I go, and then we like start the dream again. but that's not me controlling. But in my dream, I'm controlling the scenario.
That's still lucid dreaming.
But I'm not consciously. Right, but I'm not. Yeah, it's weird, because I'm not like I'm there doing that, but in my dream, I'm aware of my dream.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
That's exactly what lucid dreaming is, because
All
like
right.
once you are able to realize that you're in a dream and can control it, now you're lucid dreaming.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So I guess I lucid dream on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Without trying. Okay, so Shia is like ready to follow this blood trail.
Okay. Are
You guys coming? You coming?
Yeah, let's
coming?
fuck up some motherfuckers.
Sure. I realize how powerful I am in this campaign because I'm such a higher level than the other campaign. Let's go fuck some shit up.
Maybe.
I don't know what the
Oh. Okay. Maybe.
is though. What is this?
A book. There
Looks
it
like
is.
forbidden. Oh, there's a trigger.
Mime's running around. Is she doing it?
Turn make me go round.
Oh,
Get her in direction.
to refresh.
All right. You might want to try refreshing too, even on your screen, Idril. Because I've put everybody on a new map now,
Okay.
and it might help being a smaller map, because the first map is giant compared to this one.
Yes.
So,
I'm going to describe what you guys see as soon as you guys are all loaded in and can see again.
Let's give it a shot.
okay, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask.
The map is
Okay.
a lot
Oh,
smaller.
there's ghouls.
Where are you running to? Don't go anywhere.
Look.
Oh, you can see really far, that's why.
Mm,
I'm fixing that. I'm fixing that, because it's
Oh,
really
hello,
dark in
hello.
here. That's the first thing you guys notice as you're walking into a cave with
Yeah.
no light source. But beyond the
Wait a second. I can fix that.
We don't. Yeah, we don't know if we want that yet.
Yeah, we might wanna. Hey, who was the one that was tasting the blood? Maybe can we see at least the dimness that's shown to us,
What's that?
Josh?
I didn't catch the thing before dimness.
Can we see the dimness?
Yes, it is very.
Like, if I'm
If you
We see
Okay.
the dimness.
I don't know what that means, but I have dark vision. If that helps.
Ooh.
you can visibly
so
see
we're all like
too
feeling around.
a little bit farther than everybody else, I would say then, but it's still, more restraining than you're used to, I would say, with the dark vision. Or is the dark vision like you can see like it's normal daylight? Is that the description? Because if that's the description, I'm fucked.
It says you can see in darkness shades of gray up
There
to
you go.
60 feet, so it wouldn't
we
be like perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So you've got, and I think
It's just
Idril,
like normal night vision.
as an-
goggles.
elf, you've got something else similar, right? Low light vision or dark, or do you have dark vision?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought elves.
I'm still trying to.
So, the description for what you guys can see in there when you walk in immediately are these giant roots that are standing, or rather hanging and crawling across the ceiling and down in front of you, blocking your path right as you walk in, and you can kind of sense some off in the farther distance that the cave is made up of these just giant roots that are moving through this cave. and Derek, the guard that ran in before you, kind of, you could tell was following up the path of blood that you guys are starting to follow him now, and he's looking down at the ground intently, looking for footprints past that, and he's kind of saying softly but also slightly scared, like, Jamal, Jamal.
I do have dark vision, FYI.
Okay, so you've got the increased vision like Thea, so you can see a little bit farther, like I've put it at now. But
well, and he's making noises. If Derek's making noises, we
yes,
just
you
follow
can
him, right?
you can all hear him and kind of tell he's in this direction, you know.
Hello.
Exactly. And as he's crunching forward just in the soft gravel and saying Jamal, you hear a snarling and a ripping of flesh almost. So what you can tell, like what would be like in that direction. And everybody roll initiative.
Oh goody,
Oh, I don't want this. This is so scary.
it'll be fine. I have sacred flame. We'll fuck it up.
Ripping flesh. That's. Yeah.
Gotta believe to achieve.
Initiative. Go, little guy, go. Oh wait, she's not in the same.
Come on,
I'm,
roll.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to find a mouse that can work on 2 computers.
Oh,
Best.
I haven't even thought
Like
of that.
if you put
I know
the
what you
2
mean.
things in the one that I probably just sent. Yeah, I sent a bill again.
Oh, I
The one
did the wrong one. Damn it. I don't.
Oh, not looking good for Jamal.
Initiative. Where are you? There you are.
So I see. All right, there we go.
Much better.
And I need to add Thea still. Okay, so
12.
first would be Mime, and then 2 unknown individuals, and then Thea, Idril, and Shia. Oh wait, you got a 13 for your first roll. It came up through that 5, so it would be Thea, Idril, and Shia, or Shia, Thea, Idril.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, my mind just broke a little bit. Yeah, Thea, and Idril.
Shia, Thea, and
Or-
Idril.
Thea, Shia.
You go
No.
first.
Okay, just
But
say
it's-
T and S.
It's okay, but
S.
it's Mime first because Mime got a 23.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to do things now?
You can move and attack. With
Mhm.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna say what, but there's nothing to attack, right? I don't.
No, but that's you don't know that there is anything,
I don't
but you
know if
did
Derek, I
hear.
just see Derek.
You see Derek, and you heard.
There's something. You gotta
Yeah.
roll on it.
Yeah. So you
Yeah, just roll. Get out of here. There's something up there.
ran in front of Derek, is what you did at this point.
Uh huh.
Okay. You're not gonna do
See
it.
anything.
That's good. That's how it's supposed to be. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's as far as you can move
Okay.
for the turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you also notice some splatters of blood closer to you at this point.
Okay.
All right. And then it is this guy's turn. and you just hear,
Oh, can I add something in?
yeah.
Okay, because Sarah is a little drunk, we're gonna say that Shia took some sips before entering the cave and is now feeling it, and drunk Shia is whatever the fear of blood is. Because that's what Sarah is, and I'm naturally gonna react to any type of gore that you described.
All right.
Okay,
So
you may continue.
So, as you'd run kind of forward protectively in front of Derek there, Mime, you would heard off in the same direction as the ripping of flesh, a skittering across the same dirt and gravel that you're standing in, and then running straight for you as fast as they can, a half decaying corpse, as to what you can tell, that's still alive, is attempting to bite you with flesh that it's still holding in one hand of a.
I can react, right?
You'll get your chance to
You
react
should be able to have a reaction.
when the
Yeah, opportunity attack.
yes, that you do have that.
Okay, so it has not attacked me yet. It's just running at me.
Face first, as if to bite you, and it was the 16 to hit.
But it
for the
hasn't
bite.
yet. Motherfucker. So wait, I can't react to that?
The reaction,
You
I
should be
think
able to.
you can.
Oh,
yeah.
it doesn't hit.
For
My
the
armor class is 17.
Okay, so that's be your reaction, is where I was going with that. So, like, when you dodge off and react.
I really just want to jump in the air and have it run through where I was and land after it's gone through.
Okay. And then it'll roll a dexterity saving throw, depending upon how that went. It could be incapacitated for that turn. Okay, it did okay. So, that's what you want to do?
Yeah, I jumped in the air over its head. I can jump real high
Okay.
for some reason.
Well, you are
I don't know how tall this
relatively
thing is, but
low.
We're gonna assume I can jump over it.
You're also relatively low to the ground. The thing's about at a normal human height, probably about 5'10". So when it was
So
lunging,
I'm probably not jumping over it.
you couldn't be still, because it's lunging like down at you, right? At your lower level. So you could jump like you're up to the normal person height, so to say, as it's trying to come down and
Oh,
as
okay.
as it lands on the ground, it skids just past you, and you land back down where you were, you know. So he's kind of
Okay.
up towards this root and on that side, kind of boxed in by you and and Derek.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a giant
Mine-
tree root. That's what you can
Ooh.
see
All
right
right,
there.
Derek, me and you.
My map is incredibly fucked.
No, that's what it's supposed to look like, at least on my
Wait.
screen. When I click on
Any-
it.
No, I'm looking at Shia's, and mine looks absolutely nothing like that.
Well, yeah, that's because you have a different
Yeah,
visual.
yeah, you have a high.
Right, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't have just a nice circle around. Like, it still looks like what it was before. I'm just realizing how absolutely fucked it is.
That's weird.
Not now that I can see what it's like supposed to look like.
Well, let me see if I can.
It's kind of funny.
I'm just gonna send this in the Snapchat because that's. But and at the same time as you were doing that, Mime, you hear the same skitterings off to the side. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And the same thing kind of
no.
happens,
Not
rushing
anymore?
towards you. Yeah.
No.
Do I have to roll again? Or does
didn't-
he have to roll for it?
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't even have
Attacking.
to roll last time technically. I don't think you did either, at least on my thing there. We were just telling you, saying what the reactions were to that. He got us. That was the wrong button.
Hit and roll. I don't know. Jesus Christ, 16. Well, my thing's still a 17, so he
Right.
doesn't hit.
Yeah. So, descriptor. He goes to lunge for you, and you're prepared just from seeing the previous one coming at you and hearing kind of the same things going on. He goes in for another bite, but like towards your throat area, and you just barely. He comes by and bites the air right next to you. Just.
Okay.
And then it's Shia's turn.
Yay!
Schools.
Okay, so obviously I hear some noises.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you heard some skittering and some a Mime going "Huh!" Over the first ghoul and "Huh!" away from the second. You know.
Okay, you guys still see my emotes and my thought processes. That is okay with me. How's this? Okay. Ooh. Nope, can't use that. Wow, I have all of my spells require sight. Might want to fix that sometime. Okay, so she is going to uh pull out her sword. No, I feel like she would have pulled out her sword previously before one going into the cave. You're not going to go into a cave that's like blood dragged without carrying, unarming your. I'm going to do my long sword and not my fancy sword.
And the sword itself, I would say, would increase your vision probably a little bit because it does have a bit of a glowing to it. I'm working on that, but just so you know.
Okay, she is. Oh shoot! I actually probably I have to play by the rules. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. So I guess 10, 15. Yeah, let's do 15 here. Oh God. Okay. And she is going to cast. Where is it? Where is me? True Strike. No, no, this. Yeah, it did. Okay, so I point my finger at goal number a duel, and I cast True Strike.
Fuck.
Oh, I see it there.
And Idril, you're now in my sight, so you can see.
On your turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target. Okay. Casting concentration. Okay. Okay. So you're
If you want to mess it,
yeah.
or I don't know.
Sure, I can do that. Here, I will message you in Discord.
For what?
Messaging who now?
You said message you for the
Yeah.
for the insight on
No.
what the defense is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
You called?
Yeah, I called everyone.
How does that even happen?
I was about to type with my other hand, apparently, and my forearm decided to call on Snapchat too.
Oh wow, this is so strange.
What?
I'm seeing the snap that was sent.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
not Derek, it's guard. It's bright. Yeah, I can see your frustration.
And if you were done with yours, then it would be Thea's turn, Shia, while I'm coming up with a description for that.
Yeah, you're good.
You done?
Yeah, I am done. Go for it.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? Because my headphones died and now I'm just kind of projecting this sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good enough.
I'm going to. I'm assuming I also heard the sounds, so I'm going to grab just a leaf that's probably a part of my clothing, which is a part of the spell, and then I'm gonna evoke a fiery scimitar, and that is gonna cast 10 feet. It's gonna cast bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light in an additional 10-foot radius. So there will be some light in here. And I'm gonna walk up to Derek, and I assume that at this point I can see that there's 2 ghouls on Mime.
Yes, I'm curious of the spell that you were casting with the light. Is that a are you casting that on a spot or on a person or?
It's my flame blade, so it's. I mean,
It's on
I
your
cast
blade.
it, and I have. Yeah, it's in my hand.
Okay, so that would increase your vision and kind of those around you a little bit, but mainly yours because it's well, I guess not. It'd be actually the only one that it would probably help a little bit is Mime at this point. It looks like, but yes.
I like help.
Here you go. But yeah, evoking the blade is a bonus action, so I'm going to use an action to try to attack with it. A melee spell attack with a blade made of fire. Not very good. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, okay. Cool. So, so 13 points of fire damage to the ghoul that's to the right of me.
Okay. I need to do this again.
And as you do that, Thea turns to Thea and goes like, "Oh, good one," because these are undead, and don't forget that normal blows probably don't do anything. Not probably. Normal blows don't do anything. I just can't figure that out.
I give you a one finger gun with the hand that isn't holding fire.
So, do you want me to describe it, or do you want to describe it?
Go ahead.
So you take your flaming blade and swing down towards this creature that is just gaining its footing back, actually. That its flesh is falling off of it as you gotten closer. You can tell it is no longer, by any normal state of the word human, because it doesn't seem to even have eyeballs as you're looking into the empty sockets where those were, and you can see the bugs kind of crawling in behind where those were, and your blade comes swinging down and slices its left arm off, and it just falls dead to the ground, inanimate for at this point, and your blade just cauterizes the wound if there were to be blood squirting off, but no blood seems to come out, just dark ooze from that has been cauterized, and there's a putrid smell from it too when you're standing this close.
This definitely isn't natural, guys. She gives you a look. I just said that. One finger gun. Okay, my turn. That's it. That's all I got.
And then it would be a Idril's turn, I believe. No, I'm going back into that initiative to check. I think it is loading. I should just keep it open in another window here. All the windows are opened. It is, yes, Idril's turn. I was right.
Okay. Let's see. So you said regular damage doesn't hurt them, right?
Yeah, give me a second. They're not vulnerable to normal death-dealing blows, is what my magic told me. Translate that as one would, I guess.
Hmm.
Well.
I'm just gonna shoot my longbow at that guy.
Okay. Oh, nice. 22. That definitely hits. For all the technical difficulties, it looks like our rolls are good tonight, at least.
Yeah.
Shh.
That was me knocking on wood.
Don't say it out loud. Spook it.
Oh, the 8. I see the 8 now. I'm going to say that was a death blow, if you want to describe it. Because I know what I know.
Sweet, I shoot it right at his nose,
All right.
right through his brain.
where his nose would be, because he doesn't have one currently.
Yeah.
And it goes
Yeah.
right into that empty socket, and you just hear a dull thud as it reaches
Yeah.
the back of his skull, and his body just lays limply on the ground.
Nice. That's it.
Then it would be Mime's turn. If you were done with yours, digital.
Yes.
I always feel like you should be a Russian. Eater.
I can't do accents.
Just gotta listen to more of
It's
them
not my
constantly.
it's not my forte.
And disassociate. That was the other advice you missed earlier. Disassociate.
Disassociate.
Yeah, from your own personality. Like, you have dissociative
Oh.
identity. So you don't have... You lose track of your own identity. You're now insane. You have DID. Which is dissociative identity disorder. Now you have multiple personalities. Hurrah!
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to manage 4 of them.
Yeah.
So
It's
if we
more
ever
than I
decide,
can-
sorry, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it's more than I can handle.
So if we ever decide that we want light, I do have a cantrip called light, and it will cause an object to shed bright light in a 20-foot radius, and a dim light for an additional 20 feet. So just so you guys know.
So it increases...
Might be nice.
Yeah. So if we decide that it's safe for there to be light, I can do that.
Yeah, I thought we might have a chance to like creep around a little bit first. But yeah, we can use light now.
I'm gonna fuck up this other ghoul since one's dead. With guiding bolt, 24 to hit.
I'd say that's a killing blow.
Oh, nice. That's a critical.
Woo woo.
Crit.
You want to describe it? Or do you want me to?
Yeah, it's like that shy person that will fuck you right up.
You can describe it.
So, I think we've described it before too as that this bolt of brilliant energy from the heavens comes down and strikes an individual, and as it's doing such in this case, it goes prostrate with its hands and drops even the piece of arm that it was holding, and just goes and disintegrates on the spot.
All right. Is it? There's like a nice pile of ashes now.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Go, Mime!
steamies rising up.
And are you done with your turn?
Oh, there's not really. Can I use a cantrip? Unless you guys want some light. If I'm allowed to use a cantrip,
Unless it's
I'll,
unless it's
Yeah, do that.
a bonus action. What's its casting? Because
it
it
says
normally
at will.
at will.
It's not a bonus action.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Casting
that.
time is one action.
There we go. Yeah.
It's just always prepared.
Try to sneak it past.
Yeah, if we had free movement at this time, I would say you could use it, but you
Try
do
to
not.
sneak it past.
That's fine. I am gonna move. Can I? Wait, oh shit, that's not like a wall? I can move this way? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna move a little bit, and then my turn's over. Put my back against a wall or a tree root or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Something solid.
That's a tree root, and
Um,
It is reaching the ground right there, so it is about your height, so that works. Are you done?
cool. So that's gonna block my back. So just for everyone's LOLs, I'm talking to my brother. He knows I played D weeks. I am done. But pain was if we were getting anywhere. He says because it seems like a very long time to grind. He said ask if there's a P2W. I was like what? He's like pay to win. Give him my credit card for those fat stats.
No, unfortunately.
Yes, I'm done.
Unfortunately, there is no pay
What
to...
if we found out that someone was paying off Josh this whole time?
Pay to win. I would hope if someone was paying Josh that like at least we would have one OP character, right? Like someone could just like walk in and just kill everything in one turn.
Or if I were the me, my first thought was that everybody would have nice equipment if somebody was paying me. And I wouldn't have to deal with shitty internet. On top of it all.
Oh yeah, our shit computer problems. Wait, you're saying that you don't have to deal with them? God damn it.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely less adequate speaker situations at times too. So those are things that all need to be rectified if we do get monetized at all in any way, shape, or form. But in that on that note, Thea, roll dexterity saving throw.
One day.
Who?
Thea.
Who's rolling a dexterity saving throw?
That would be T.
Yeah, me. Okay.
No, not Shia. T. Yes.
I'm gonna
T.
call you Ice Tea from now on.
Ice T.
No, I know Ice Tea. Ice like I.
I got you.
19.
19. Okay. So you hear just as it's about to happen, basically, something is moving around just above you in the root system on the ceiling, about 20 feet up or so.
No.
And you kind of step back to look, and as you do so, a figure. So you step back like here.
Nope.
Falls straight down on the ceiling,
That's
from the
creepy.
ceiling straight in front of you, just with a thunk. And it's another corpse-like
Nope.
creature, but it doesn't seem to be as animate as the other ones, and it's just kind of like right where it fell. And it
Murder it.
It's
took some.
moving and making sounds though.
Yes, and as it hit the floor too, you could you could see some of that black ooze that we talked about from the other creatures before, kind of ooze out of it from the impact, as to what you can tell. You know who I forgot to roll? Derek.
Was that right? This guy,
Useless.
fucking garbage. Just like a Craig. We should just call him Craig.
Derek, your name's now Craig. Welcome to the world.
Should be.
He is like dry heaving at the sight of this gross corpse that literally almost landed on her.
Animate corpse.
So gross.
Do you want? You
Don't
wanna,
forget animate.
do you want to take disadvantage from gagging?
Sure.
Okay. Come on.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
I rolled the same thing.
It's Shia's turn. Or wait, no. Yeah, Shia's turn if you then after it had fell down from the ceiling. That's right. And I just re-rolled Derek into the initiative here. So
It's raining dead bodies.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Sorry,
No
gotta go
worries.
pee.
No
Geo
worries.
with an S.
Okay. I'm gonna spit up. Oh god, this thing is. Oh boy. No sirree. No sirree. Man, I wish I had some real shit. I didn't realize that we were dealing with so much undead stuff. Could have changed my spells. So I have the fancy sword.
Mm-hmm.
It is a shame there's a lot of people in my way. Just saying, I have a lot of multiple attacks. Surprisingly, I'm trying to see if I can find my.
Normal sword.
I thought I put it in here. Okay, yeah, I do have it. But then, so I have a 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. I thought it was bludgeoning. Oh my god. I just want to go back to the days where we had some dice. I have to deal with computers because I hate computers.
You could
Not too far now.
use some
Not too far now.
dice.
Let's see. What does that do? Fucking shit. That's what it does.
Oh, well, that shit. You swung a lot here with the first one is always what I take, and you had a 26, so that definitely hits. And a 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'd say you're lopping off something of it if you want to describe it.
Okay. So, is Derek really there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You
You can move forward
Wait,
though still.
You need to lose something there, Derek. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to step on the ghoul. So, Shia kind of steps over the ghoul and kind of does like an upward swinging motion.
Okay.
And it's gonna go for its left arm
Perfect.
and
because-
shoulder blade, kind of like.
As you're doing such, you realize in that left arm there seems to be a head actually, and you chop off the arm right at the axis where the shoulder blade would be, but as the arm slaps to the ground, the head rolls to your feet. And Derek can see it, and he goes, Jamal!
Oh my god. Yep. Sorry, bud.
I throw up.
Skip your next turn then. and Derek is doing the same because he's down on his like hands and knees for the head, like Jamal. And it would be then Idril's turn.
I guess
if we're
we
skipping
don't have to look for him anymore.
Thea and Derek's turn. We're skipping. Thea's throwing up and Derek is grieving for his lost friend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to use my longbow again. Aim for his chest. And then, since I am a colossal slayer, I get to deal an extra D8 of damage.
What is that?
Let's see here.
The Colossal Slayer?
The feature.
Oh.
Yeah. So I deal extra 6. And I am also. I have an extra attack now, so I get to attack again if he isn't already dead.
He's completely obliterated. I mean, if you want to describe how you do that. If you're attacking twice.
Well, bam! It's like, pew 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 pew. I just like quickly shoot 2 arrows at him, just like, bam bam.
So your
It's like right in his chest, just like rapid fire.
your arrows sing.
Oh, I was gonna move actually over here. Sorry.
You're
So I
good.
could get a clear shot and then just like rapid fire 2 arrows at him at his chest, just like. Pew.
Ah, sidewalk. That's what that is.
So your arrows sing through the air and just into his flesh, and as they do such,
Yeah, like I let the other arrow go like before the other one even hits. Like right as the one hits, the other one's already like loosed.
You're right, and when you're doing such, the arrows hit but he's still kind of moving, but the sweat from your hands kind of trickles down and touches his flesh, and it sizzles, and kind of you see a small flash before he dies of light a red light disappearing. And
Interesting. This was a zombie?
mm-hmm.
Okay. And he reacted to my sweat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's because you have the stuff, liquid,
What liquid? The
the special liquid, the babe, the
oh,
Blue stuff.
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be my assumption too, if I were in your
I feel
shoes.
like I'm echoing. Like, wait, what? I'm so confused.
Not sure what you're confused about, but
it was red light?
yeah. You don't know what it came from. You know that it came from the zombie, obviously, but
She had
like,
said
Was a-
she thought she was
oh,
echoing, and your response is a little strange.
Yeah, this was a
Ah.
flash of red light. Is that what it was?
yeah, that was the flash of red light that I was referring to.
I
The
feel like Josh's audio is delayed.
I only slightly heard you there, Cassidy.
We have
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
I can hear you perfectly fine. I don't.
Okay, I can hear you perfectly fine too, but I don't know if it's us or them, but it's like some people talk and then there's like 10 seconds and then it's like different segments.
That's what I was.
Conversation.
That's what I was experiencing
Yeah.
earlier, actually.
Okay.
So
No, I'm with you. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back.
now I'm not hearing the other two, but I can hear both of you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good to go.
So
I don't know.
is that all you're going to do that turn, Idril, to wrap up that turn?
Yes.
Then it would be Mime.
Yep.
And to what you can tell, there You-
Alright.
heard a little bit more of the same shuffling on the other side of the route where you're at, but you can't see through it, obviously. And it's still
Great. But still what?
oh, it's still your turn. Is all I was
Oh,
going to say.
what would Idril have heard? Would Idril have heard like the scuffling and stuff
No, you can't hear. You couldn't
on
hear
the other
that.
side of the route?
Nope, you couldn't hear it from where you're at. I would say
Okay.
from this particular instance in time, but it is.
Okay, I was just thinking. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if he did hear it, he would have like moved to investigate. But if he didn't hear it, he stays where he's at.
Okay.
Do we want light?
Yep.
I say that's an action though, so if I cast this light cantrip, that's all I can do, right?
So far, we have 3 dead, undead. And I'm gonna say let's cast some light because these things are falling. That they're not above us. Like I just
Find
put the
out.
light on, and then we like hear more crawling. What cast?
I have a light source in my hand.
Oh,
And then
I'm holding a fire in my hand. It's a
So-
20-foot radius. Yes.
can we see better than what it looks like?
I don't know. How tall
Give
is
me a
the
second.
ceiling in here?
It is a 20-foot ceiling, so you can
Gosh.
see to the ceiling right now, and where the root is coming
tall is-
from. Did you catch all that?
Is there dead stuff?
And the roots above you,
Yes.
so what you can tell, no. Where you're standing. And I'm increasing the radius for everybody as it is for now. There. It's just going to take me a second. But descriptively, the route that you're seeing where the individual had fell from before is coming from the ceiling and kind of branching off in 3 directions from that spot in the ceiling. 1 off into the darkness to the north, east, and 2 that are on either side of you guys. Idril, you can almost walk under the portion where you're at, and Thea and Shia, you can basically walk under that spot, but you'd have to crouch through the bottom portion of the route where it's conjoining right there to get to the other side.
And we're not in combat anymore?
You're in combat.
Where we
still.
are.
Yeah, and it's Mime's turn, and I'm working through that increased. I'll show Mime first here since
Yeah,
it'll be
so
most important here.
It's if we have light, then I'm gonna go ahead and attack this zombie. 3.
It's
All
dead.
zombies.
Because everybody's like overlapped, and I can't tell. Like I can't see things. Like Derek especially is kind of annoying because he's like this opaque thing. So so we're still in combat, so there's got to be monsters left to attack, right?
Yes, but probably none that we can see, which is what I'm getting at. With we probably need some extra light. Like
Gotcha. Oh,
What
what are
are you
you? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
sorry, I can't be technically we're in battle.
So he did say there was something up here off in the blackness on the other side of this route,
Mhm.
but But I mean, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not even taller than
Um,
Root. So should we walk over and investigate the dead body? I mean, because it looks like we have to go this direction, right? Because over here is all Root, and here is Root.
Well, the direction.
There's root, every root.
This is where you'd heard the shuffling
Go this
kind of
way.
from. Actually, Mime. Just to be
Yeah,
more
but
clear.
for all intents and purposes, there's a Root. Okay.
We could go this
Yeah,
way
let's
though.
move away from that, and I guess, let's see how far can I go. I can't even tell where these boxes are.
Oh no, there's another zombie.
Ah, okay. I see him now. Can I attack him?
You can. So he's at the base of the root, kind of walking around as you would neared that corner there.
Attack, attack. Okay, so I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt again, just because it's good stuff. To attack zombie number 2. I guess I should have guessed when there was zombie number 3. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yay.
With a 9 radiant. And oh, wrong direction there. Alright. You're basically killing this sucker, if you want to describe that. But it's not quite dead.
So it's another guiding bolt. So, Mime puts their hands up in front of them and looks up at the dark ceiling and, mumbles a little bit and throws their hands forward in a motion and down from, not from the ceiling, but from above, this giant bolt of plasma lightning strikes it and gives it a real good zap fry, like your favorite 90s comedy of somebody getting electrocuted, and but it doesn't quite die, like Josh says. The butterflies fly away, and that's my attack. The zombie will never forget.
And the bolt strikes the right side of the zombie, kind of crispifying that side of it. But it does.
Yes.
It still is kind of shuffling, but that side seems inhibited, from being burnt to a crisp.
Okay.
And there's a definite scent of burnt flesh in the air from that too, I'd say. Then it would be Shia's turn if you were done with yours, Mime.
Indeed.
Give me one moment. Alright, so Shia wants to. Oh, shoot. Okay, 1, 5. And 15, 20. And doesn't seem like. I mean, there has to be another zombie. I'm gonna fry her no matter what I do. Alright. She is gonna swing the sword again. She's gonna do what she do.
As you rounded the corner of
She's
that,
gonna go up to him and select him. Yep.
you noticed another zombie off in the distance. Sorry. just shuffling along, coming towards you.
Where'd he be? Oh god, there's a 4.
Yep,
Okay. 21 to hit.
that hits. And that is
Alright.
a killing
And-
blow, I'd say, if you want to describe it.
Alright. She walks over and does one of those, like, swings over her head and slashes his head right off. And it rolls back at the other zombie's feet. And she gives him those, like, I'm looking, I'm watching you kind of face. Don't be right around the corner! Yeah, shout. And that's Shia's turn.
Then it would be Thea. If you're done throwing up there.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Ooh, okay. Stand up. Pretend that didn't happen, as you do. And I'm gonna walk towards the commotion. Is there zombies that are alive over here?
Yeah, it's over back there, around the bend.
Just around the
I go once more. Just around the bend.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't move that far. So
throw up
what
again.
can I do?
You can kind of see over.
Have it
You can kind of see over the
Like-
route at that point there, Thea.
like the slide on.
Thea.
Mhm.
You can kind of see over
Can
the
I-
route. Yeah, I would say at that point where it comes and meets to the ground. Where you're standing. It's like the trunk of the
Okay.
route.
Can I see the zombie?
Yep.
Can I see? This is a weird question, but can I see what they're wearing, or do they carry anything?
What are you wearing?
They seem to be wearing much more than the first two individuals you had seen, which
So,
were wearing
Who are
basically
you wearing
nothing.
tonight?
Which were wearing basically nothing by the point you'd seen them. But the zombie, which you realized fell from the ceiling, was wearing what seems to be like a town folk a garb, just basic cloth wear, but they don't seem to be wearing anything extravagant, but it does seem like they were once potentially part of this town, because they have similar garb and clothes styles.
Oh no, we're just killing undead townspeople.
Ooh, wait, we still have the water. What if we splash
I
some
think
on
it's worth
them?
a shot. I don't think I have any on me. I'm also really far from it, so I can't really do anything this far away. Can I use my turn to like make some kind of a perception check or something to see what this dead body is about?
That dead body is missing a head and 2 arms. Do you want to roll a perception on that, or an investigation to figure out more?
Can I pick one, or are you asking?
You can pick one. Perception will get you something, and then investigation will get you something else.
Perception, and it's a 24.
24. All right. So you look at the two ghouls, one that had been carrying an arm and the other that had also been carrying an arm, that are, one's a pile of ash and one's got the arrow through its head, both of which are lying there, and the arms seem to match up to what the corpses that so you're doing this double take back and forth, like two arms, and you look back at the head that Derek is kind of cradling, head, no head, and you're like, oh, this is just gotta be Jamal. Like, scratching your head, like, you know, I mean, I'd probably bet some money on that, but that's gotta be Jamal.
They're just sharing Jamal's body parts. I'm just gonna yell to Derek and be like, Derek, you might want to come over here and see this. And
he's bawling at this point
that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Into the hair
Well,
of
zombie four.
of the head that he's holding in his hand, just like.
Poor guy.
Then, oh, that one's dead. Killing him faster than I can make him.
Yeah, I literally almost got a attack.
So this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
What? No effing way. How does a zombie have the same speed as I do? Get the fuck out of here. I'm about to. No, 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 no. Oh, wait. Oh,
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no,
You're right.
Scratch away, my son. I got that juicy juice water in me.
No, you're completely
He has gone off the deep end.
you're completely right. Right.
What? What do you mean you're right?
You're.
Oh, okay.
I was just double checking his speed here, and it is only 20, so he's right there. I just was going off of my own predilections of the ghouls and such too, who do have more movement speed.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that you were right in the manner of, like, I got the boon juice going through me, and that he should back away because he's gonna get hurt from me. And I was like, oh, hell no. No, you're good.
So no, yeah, he walks like he shuffles rather, like up to that point, just about 10 feet away from you. And you notice and hear a couple more shuffling off in the distance.
Oh, shit. Ready? Let's think about this. What can we do?
And it is Derek's turn, who he looks up from his head and looks over to you, Thea. He's gone. He can't. His head is here. Do you need help?
No, just when all of this is over, just remember his body is here and we can bury him properly.
And he just sobs it back into his head. And then it's Idril's turn.
Alright. Idril's gonna walk up to zombies and ghouls and pull out his arrows.
You should dip it in water.
Now, will I be able to see zombie 4 over the
Yes.
route?
Yes.
Okay. I will. I'm trying to think if I have water. Because we got flasks of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
We filled our flasks up.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
so-
for a fact that Mime did and Shia did, and you were almost drowned in it, but I don't think you had filled up any flasks or anything. I could remember. If you don't have it in your notes, I would say probably not.
You double check. I feel like I remember filling. Yes, but I didn't have it written down. So. That
Yeah, I had 4 pints
Sucks. 'Cause
minus-
I'm lazy.
Yeah, I remember
Alright.
Mime distinctly
So I'm
filling
going
them up.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of my longbows. Him. Which I'm assuming that misses.
Yes.
And then I'll take my second action. Again, does that one hit?
That hits.
Alright.
And
6.
go with-
And that.
That's about how much that
I
did,
shall do.
if you want to describe it, or do you want me to?
Just like sticks in his shoulder, I guess.
Perfect.
It's like I was aiming for his chest, but I got like, like Mime or Shia like bumped me.
Well, I'd
So
say
I got a
too.
little
I'd
off center.
I'd say too that you were like you ran up in between them, right? And then you're
Yeah.
taking aim over this route. So in the quickness that you're doing it, you missed its head and just landed straight into the meat of its shoulder, and you just hear it.
Yeah. Yep. And that's all that I got. So I'm done.
Then it is a Mime's turn.
Cool. Um. So I just want to remind everybody, I still have a feet soup mushroom. I have 3 rings, 3 blue rings of reasonable size. I have 56 ounces of blue liquid from the pool in the crystal tower left. I have a pan flute and satyr horns and a purple crystal and a green crystal apple. I do have in my notes that the red crystal apple was smashed, so I gave it away. A non-flame.
You
Oh, I
guys
have
are
a lantern. I have a non-flame lantern.
Mime's a hoarder.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember the non-flame lantern. I'm trying to remember where that was from.
Yeah. Oh, it was somewhere in the crystal tower.
Huh.
I should probably pull that out. You know, one would think. What? Save. Okay. Okay, so we're still fighting things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm gonna move. I can move through people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goody. Not quite that far. Okay, so zombie 2's dead. But we still have zombie 4 and more zombies. So,
That you
so
can see off into
I've-
the distance.
we-
Yes. No.
yeah. So we did establish that these zombies. Are we establishing, like, are they hostile? Have they tried to attack us?
The ghouls were trying to bite you. Yes. At the very
Yes,
least.
but the zombies. Because I just saw zombie 2 and I just started attacking, right?
Well, the one dropped down on top of Thea, I think.
Attempted to, or as to what you can presume, because it fell from the ceiling.
So are these zombies like village people or
Dressed like village people.
so they were once village people. Oh, what if we're attacking the
Yeah,
people that got
I think-
kidnapped?
That is
Ah.
what's happening.
So I probably don't want to attack zombie 4. Is this where the blue liquid's coming into play? Should I pull out some blue liquid?
Yes.
So I can also create water. That's a spell I have, but I don't know if I can. So let me send it to the chat.
I kind of remember it. You can create like 10 liters or something like that. I don't remember how much it was, but
Yeah.
or destroy that much of water.
So, right, but the component says a drop of water creating water, right? And so if I use a drop of special blue liquid, can I create more special blue liquid?
That's smart.
Although, didn't we learn the Crystal Tower that if you put some blue liquid into water, it turns it all into, like,
Yeah.
special curing water?
Yeah.
hmm
So
it
we need
doesn't
to
matter.
We should go find a super soaker and just go come back down.
Okay, so I guess I should get your opinion, DM, on if I use a drop of, I'll have finger quotes, a drop of special blue water, can I turn that into 10 gallons of water?
Yes.
Or into 2 gallons of special blue water? Does it retain the special blue water properties?
Yes.
Cool. So what if I just make it rain, literally? Because it can fall as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Okay.
I see kind of at the very edge of my vision that there might be more zombies, so I don't want to do that quite here yet.
Well, your
I've
range
kind of
is
moved.
also 30 feet, so the edge of the 30-foot cube could also be the, like,
I can't.
let me
yeah.
see, I'm trying to see here. You got 5,
I can't
10,
see like
15,
the boxes
20,
that show how
25,
far.
30,
like,
35, 40. So the shuffling and these bodies that you can kind of see shadowed off in the back are about 40 feet from you. So if you were to create the cube 10 feet away from you, that would encompass the zombies and not you. All of the zombies.
Okay, because that's one thing. Should I wait? I guess I can cast this again though, right? Because it's just a. Oh no, it's a first level spell.
And it's instantaneous, and you probably need a long rest after it.
Yeah, so I can't like. It's not a cantrip. I can't just like do this over and over again. So I don't want to like, cast it now on these 3 zombies when we walk further in here, and then maybe there's 20 zombies, sitting around a fire singing songs. So I don't know if I should be conservative and wait. Does anybody have any opinions? Party. I'm gonna shout back to the party and be like, I see 3 zombies and I can rain blue liquid on 3. Or do we think we should wait?
We can always figure out a different way to get them wet. A different way to put water on them later if we find more.
That's true. Okay.
Different way to wet
Well, and there's
their
no way to.
whistle.
I mean, we can always hopefully find a source of water and just drop some, pour a little bit in. Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and create and destroy water over these 3 guys. I'm gonna make it rain.
But of just regular, or?
No, of the special blue liquid.
All right. So.
Guess I didn't have to send that to the chat again.
No, but if you, I know we've not technically come up with a descriptor of how you cast this, just because most of the time I'm trying to conceptualize what's happening.
Ooh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So I'm gonna pull out my flask that has the blue water in it. I'm gonna tilt it just so I don't want to waste it, right? And I'm just gonna dip my finger into it, just barely, because I only need a drop. I'm gonna get just as close to a drop as I can on the tip of my finger. I'm gonna hold it out in front of my mouth, like when you like if you're gonna blow on a dandelion. I'm gonna blow on it, and so my breath is gonna go past the water. It's gonna pick it up and carry it to the top of this chamber, where it's gonna turn into clouds and rain, and magically in a cube on top of all these zombies.
That is beautiful.
It came to me in a dream.
And as the blue liquid is raining down on their skin, the decrepit form that it was in before starts to repair, and just you hear a sizzling, but rather of a burning. Instead of a burning flesh that you had smelled before, it's more of a newborn baby smell that's just permeating the air. And the 3 zombie shuffling decrepit corpses that you see in the chamber before you now are full humans that are
I'm sorry.
looking around very confusedly at their state, like, where am I? What is going on here? And they start to more than just shuffle, just kind of like wander around, like unsure
We should
what to
sing
make
them
of
a
it.
song.
We'll sing you the song of the... I don't know what we're called. Our team will sing you the song all night. Destroy all the zombies and da-da-da. Even though they'll give us a fight. There you go. That was my attempt of barding.
That was beautiful.
Thanks.
I'm still working on changing their actual appearance, but they look like normal humans at this point. And they're just kind of like, where are we? Excuse me.
Hey, are we still in battle?
No, you've got free movement currently.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, you are underneath the town of, and she's like moving her finger, like she should definitely know the name of this town. Of
Tiddlywink. Tiddlywink.
Tiddlewink. Cool. Tiddlewink. Yeah, that. And you guys got lost. You fell down this route and conked your heads.
Oh, I fell down this route. This must be part of the giant tree. Oh man, it is. Ow. It just seems like a dream. It was in the night, and I had some voices. The next thing I know, I'm here.
Really?
What's the giant tree?
The giant tree off in the distance, just off of the horizon from Tiddlywinks.
What's so special about this tree?
It's been here for millennia. Maybe we're not really sure. We haven't gotten the correct individual to check it, but we know it is bigger than most houses or even this entire settlement if you were close enough.
Well, congratulations for being the first people to unknowingly explore it. We are there.
Oh, thank you. I guess. Well, can you? We're underground. Where's the tree? What are you talking about? Where are we?
You just said underground. I mean, you just answered yourself there, bud.
Oh, okay. How do I get out of here? My family's got to be missing me by this point.
Okay. So, question: are they bloody? Like, did the rain just wash away? Or are they still kind of looking?
No,
gnarly?
there's no blood to them whatsoever. I'm like I said, still working on their appearance. You can kind of see the one here. I'll move him the closest. He looks like a farmer. I mean, like he's
Yeah.
They're
I thought that was the chef's hat for a second, and I got really excited.
What a difference!
Is that your me, Josh?
Is that what?
Like your Nintendo me? MII?
That would be pretty funny. No.
Did you write yourself into this? No, just his face, zombie number 5's face compared to my face, my character's face is real fun.
I just went into Astral and put into the thing farmer and clicked on the first couple that I could find because I was trying to be quick.
These are like that version in anime whenever they turn into little cartoon characters in the anime,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah.
Like that's what these things look like.
Yeah.
Except zombie number 6.
Nope.
It looks different.
Yeah, that's true. Zombie number 6 does look a little different. But I literally, like I said, just went into Astral, typed farmer, and clicked on the first couple that I thought that were looking close like farmer.
Yeah, that's fair. It's all free. It's fine. We get the picture.
So were you guys going to the tree, or you don't remember the last place you were?
And the one that Shia was talking to was the one with the hat off to the left, and the one with the sigh chimes up and says, well, for me, it was more of after the sounds, there was this individual that I kind of recall and think that I didn't want to go with because my children will want me in the morning, but the next thing I know, he touched me because I couldn't move, and that was the absolute last of it.
You don't remember what they look like?
It was nighttime. I was out just doing some extra chores for the farmstead, but I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay. If you guys want to leave, if you follow the roots, that's how we got in.
Okay, and then the labeled zombie number 4 goes, "Is this an arrow in my shoulder? Could someone help me with this? I don't know where this came from. It hurts quite a deal."
Idril just walks up and like rips it out of.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Thea casts Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
He's like, there
Like
you
a
go, all
Band-Aid.
better.
Like
Yep.
a band-aid.
She just like rips it off and like pats him on the shoulder. It's like, you're good to go.
I'm gonna touch her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds after I see him. Hold on. I never know what a DA looks like. £11 of healing.
11 points. Okay, so as Idril rips out the arrow, you just hear a deafening scream throughout the chamber, just as, and then you come up and tap him on the shoulder basically and go, "Don't worry, bud," and it just, and he goes, "Whoa, that was like pretty much instantaneous." He looks over at his newly healed shoulder with the shirt sleeve kind of hanging off, and pristine flesh. That was miraculous. Thank you, kind miss.
And while Thea and Idril do that, like as Idril rips, and then I turn around and I cast minor illusion on all the over top of the dead bodies to make them look like big boulders. So any blood kind of just looks like boulders that you want to walk around. And
People like to try to climb on boulders.
that's pretty crafty if they do. I don't know what else to that she just doesn't think that.
No, I mean, that is pretty appropriate, I would say. Even you'd said the blood, I'm assuming, is encompassed by those. You'd said.
Yeah, I don't know particularly what is. If you want to draw the boulders, you can.
No, I'm following what you're saying. That's going to take me quite a bit. We're gonna assume for this point in time, I'd say, and they say thank you once again, and as they file out of the room so that you can tell down this direction where they can see light coming from, and ask. You can hear them asking off in the distance of Derek. Derek, why are you holding that rock? Would you like to come with us? It seems we've gotten lost. And he's just like, okay. And they all leave.
Does he put the rock down?
Yes.
You tell me he puts the rock. Okay. After 30 feet, it's gonna be a real unpleasant surprise for them.
And you can definitely hear, from a distance, is this shriek of horror from outside of the cave, from what you can only presume would have been the blood piles and that they found before, and that is covering Derek at this point because he's been holding a bloody head for the last like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Well, yeah, we can't. We'll have them handle their shock. Yeah.
What if there's more of them? Do we need to go further in?
Oh, I think absolutely. I think we need to check this cave out to see. This might be a tunnel. Like they're talking about how big this thing is.
Should we do anything about Jamal for the time being?
Like, do you think it's even possible? I mean, he doesn't seem alive. So even like a zombie was technically living. I mean, if we want to try to like put his head back on and
I don't think that's the way to go, but do we just leave his dead body here?
we can bury it. I'd be okay with that.
Maybe on our way out.
Idril and me may weigh in on this decision to help dig a hole.
For the
I
bodies.
feel like,
More hands make less work.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
This is where Squall would come in to help and just could Eldrick blast the ground a few times.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I mean,
if
we do have the spoons, right?
Well, that is true.
Oh yeah, they turn into shovels, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's take some time. Let's do this now because I don't know what this is gonna be. So
yeah, I don't want him to turn into something else undead. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We've got a lot of holes to dig, I'm just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So let's. I mean, over here, let's check. Because I like unconsciously run into something else. Shady.
You could probably fit them all like right in the front of the cave, like right where you walked in.
Oh, we're gonna dig a mass grave.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
probably
Mass
wild shape is something that can dig. A giant badger.
giant badger.
Well, yeah, but it's an illusion. It's not.
No,
You
she
can't.
she's
No, I'm in a
still
wild shape.
yeah.
Oh
You guys
shit!
hear me?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what's really like a badger. Whatever. As some creature that's really good at digging holes.
Badgers
a
are pretty
gopher.
good.
Are they? Okay.
It depends upon what Thea has seen too, because for her wild shape ability.
Correct. That's why I thought badger might be good because I just saw one.
Mm-hmm.
An illusory one. But does that
Yep.
count?
Badgers is literally top on nocturnal animals that dig holes.
Yep. Besides moles and groundhogs.
hmm Can you be a bigger badger? Like,
I could be a giant badger, yes.
hell yeah.
Yep.
Do it, son.
I magically transform into the biggest badger that I could. And I start dancing.
Ooh, that is one scary looking badger.
Is that a sloth?
It's
Oh,
supposed
no,
to be
that's
a
a
badger.
I see it now. I looked like it was upside down. Upside down looks like a sloth. Okay. So I'd say like dig. I mean, I guess let's move the body. Let's dig where the blood is to kind of cover some of that up.
I guess
Probably dig.
while Thea's digging holes, Everybody arranges corpses in front of the holes.
I'd say let's do one big hole, and then maybe like throw a fire in there, let it burn for like a hot second. Let's take a break, eat some grub, and then cover them. Oh my god!
Just roast marshmallows over the fire.
I don't know if I can do that, but you're welcome to.
I'm just following all of these directions as a badger.
I don't know why I can't draw anymore. Makes me sad. Did you remove my drawing ability
I don't think so.
after the dick incident?
I like I said, I don't think so. I can double check real quick. I'm attempting to look for mounds of dirt. So
There you go. I thought I'd help a brother out by drawing some, but
yeah,
my little plot doesn't work anymore.
this works here. We'll figure it out. Because the other thing that we figured out too, remember, is that like the drawing, sometime I delete it because I'm trying to do something else, or I misdraw something, and that's an option to just delete all instead of delete one, and it doesn't have really a back button. The drawing definitely needs improved. That's all I have to say from an astral standpoint, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. I submitted a report.
Hey, they'll get back to you. They actually have a Discord channel too. They're pretty legit when it comes to this stuff. I really appreciate that, honestly. Oops.
So they came into the cave through the big tree?
Who's they?
The townsfolk zombies.
That's what we're trying to find out.
Oh, okay.
And
They don't remember anything?
Oh no, they didn't.
Okay. I
They got
couldn't
attacked.
I couldn't remember if they didn't remember anything or if I just wasn't paying attention.
No, you're good.
Do you think we need to? Oh, I'm a badger. Well, do you think we need to check out that tree?
and
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the last corpse, and especially because of the parts that you had to gather for Jamal, was the one that you buried last, and in doing so, a ghostly form appears where his corpse was. That just is kind of standing there, ephemerally, just why, you know.
Oh, we can't talk to it?
It that's what you can kind of hear coming from its mouth currently. I didn't say that you couldn't talk to it.
What kind of sound does a badger make?
Sound does a badger make? Oh.
The internet says their repertoire consists of at least 16 discrete calls.
At least.
Okay.
They purr. Oh.
I need to Google it. I could not tell you off the top of my head what sound a badger makes, so.
Does the ghostly form just like hang there, or does he like appear and then disappear?
He's just hanging there in the air, just like about where the corpse was before, just that you all can visually see too. And he's not really glowing per se, but there is a light around his form, illuminating him, you know?
Idril's gonna walk up to him and take a closer look.
Okay, are you investigating by that, or you mean?
Yeah, I'm investigating.
Okay. Oh. That's the sound like a badger makes.
I just make that noise.
Or the
Yes. So I'm investigating the ghostly farm,
okay.
and I kind of like put my hand up to it.
Okay. So putting your hand up to it definitely increases that investigation, I would say. When you're doing such, he goes, he kind of moves. I see where your figure is, but I don't. Are you going
I don't
towards
know,
his
it was-
back or his front? Just for an FYI.
Like his side.
His side.
Slap his butt. Slap it.
Okay, so
Oh,
he.
there he is. Okay, I didn't see him, so.
No worries.
Yeah, I come up to like his side.
And in doing so, you're reaching towards him, and you vaguely brush against what would have been his arm, and you feel coolness as he turns to you and and in doing so, pulls his arm away from your touch. It goes, why?
What's keeping you around?
Is that what you say, Shia? We're just keeping you around?
What is keeping you around?
Oh, what? I see.
Mhm.
And he goes, I've got... what do you mean, keeping me around? And he kind of looks around floatily, and then down at himself, and he goes, oh dear. Can
Yep.
can you see through me too?
Yep.
Oh no. Am I dead?
Yep.
Oh. Shit.
It's not so bad.
Yep.
And he goes, I never told Derek how much I loved him.
Um.
You just missed him. Damn.
Yeah. I don't. Can we run and grab him real quick?
If you follow the path, like the tunnel, I'm sure you can catch up.
And he goes, tunnel? You mean where the light is coming from? Follow the light.
Yes. Head towards the light. Derek is there.
Okay.
And he goes, okay, and he just starts gliding off towards the entrance of the tunnel, and he glances the blood, and he goes, whoa! He turns back around.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. And keeps running towards the light of the entrance of the tunnel, slowly disapparating and becoming less of a form.
I knew that was gonna happen. He's just the light is gonna make him not
Yeah.
a thing, probably.
Now he's just gonna haunt. Well.
No, he
we-
went to the light. He made it to the other side, right?
He's gonna haunt Jamal for the rest of his life.
We'll put a little stone that says, Jamal loves you very much. We'll make sure to relay the message. Shia wants to investigate the roots and to see if there's any type of root or branch or something that's coming off of it that Shia can cut off and make little tombstones, or a tombstone.
A singular tombstone. There are smaller kind of branches, if you will, from the root that are reasonable for such, but I'm trying to get what you're getting at.
I'll help if necessary.
There are enough smaller pieces off of it to make a a shape or form or something. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is
Yeah.
how much are you searching for? I guess.
I don't want to really dull my sword. So what Shia does is Shia takes kind of the hairier style of roots and is just kind of picking the longer ones, and then is going to craft a little heart out of the roots. Do I need to roll something?
Just a
Got a performance or something to see if your heart actually looks like a heart.
I mean, unless you want to further your wood craftsmanship particularly, because we've talked about that too. I know that you weren't here for that Idril, but if there's any particular skill you want to further, just ask me. I'll tell you what category it might fall under, whether it be strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. Then you add that modifier, and then every time you do it, we'll just increase that particular ability each time by 1 or whatever we feel like is necessary at that point, for the to have skills, outside of just the basics that you want to further, like smithing, because there isn't a smithing one. Shia wants to do alchemy a lot of the time, and we have to do medicine for that. But if you were doing alchemy all the time, then that skill should increase, in my opinion, just from an experience standpoint.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if that's what you're shooting for, or if.
Yeah, I mean it can. I don't know if I can do alchemy and wood windling at the same time.
It would be without a particular skill. I know it would definitely be under dexterity, but it would probably be something if you're creating a specific skill for it here, it'd be woodworking, just flat. Anything that has to do with wood.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like she is crafty, like with her, has had to create instruments in her past days.
She owns an Etsy shop.
Say it again?
She owns an Etsy shop.
Yeah. Basically.
Etsy shop. You could talk to Gab about that. She knows a good bit about that. Anyways.
Alrighty. Yeah, so let's do that. Did we I don't know if we rolled for I know we rolled to see what I would create, but I don't know if we rolled to add with my alchemy. If that makes sense.
Not quite. Because you're saying to create with your alchemy, are you trying to use some other ingredients besides the wood? Or
No. You're talking about a skill, right?
Yes.
You're honing in a skill. So woodwork. So right now I would have 2 skills that I've been honing in on, which is alchemy and woodwork.
Okay. So
and I was just noting how I don't think we rolled to add to skill.
For alchemy, at the very least, I think we talked about making that more of a 5 at this point. But for woodworking, I didn't think we'd done anything with it yet.
No, we have not.
So, from that standpoint, it would just be your dexterity bonus, and then as you finish this one, it would go up 2, because it looks like your dexterity bonus, from my end at least, is a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be at the end of this process a 3. So just roll I guess a d20, and then add that 2 for dexterity modifier for right now.
Okay. So the alchemy is going to be a +5? Is that what you meant by the 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think we decided after you would try to create a potion for those 2 days while everybody else was in town and running away from a giant squid thing.
Mm-hmm. I rolled. It's a 19.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. And you create like a pristine heart, interwoven vines, coming to this immaculate, almost too realistic heart. It's
Damn.
it's
An anatomically correct heart.
correct. Yeah, it's like almost anatomically correct. In your studies, you would studied the hearts and what they did, but forgot that almost that people perceive them as a butt as opposed to the realistic shape of a heart.
Okay. Cool. So now I'm +3 for woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So
we
at
are
this
at
point, I'm gonna.
9:50.
Yeah, so I'm gonna point out it's approaching 10 o'clock, and so I don't know if we want to rest or eat. I know we mentioned eating, or pause, just in general.
Kind of consoling the dead, wishing them well.
We can just take like a short rest while we're like doing all the like grave digging and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then just we can come back.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Not next week, but the following week, coming back to picking up like right after our short rest.
Okay, so I can mark on my sheet that we took a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
During that time, I'm going to read a little bit of the book that I got from the goddess.
From the goddess. Okay, just make sure to note that for me so that I can go through next time. I'll make a note on my end to come up with something here.
Do you guys know how I always know that it's almost 10 o'clock?
Is your dog?
Your dog.
Yeah, I have
Bella.
I have a living alarm clock.
They know everything. Like, it turns 12:01, and my dog is like, it's time for like our lunchtime walk. Like, she knows exactly what time it is.
Yeah. Yeah, Bella has the most precise internal clock I've ever seen.
That's what happens when you live with like maybe 2-3 types of food only, and you have outside is excitement and inside is boring, and that's basically it.
That's so sad, but yes.
Hey, Bella gets so much outside time. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Plus, their realities are a little bit different. I'm exaggerating, obviously, because, like, you know, basing it off of human perception. But for anybody outside of human perception, reality is not boring. It's exciting because we have something, in my opinion, called spotlight consciousness and then floodlight consciousness. And Olivia, you might be able to.
Josh,
are
those your original concepts?
They're not mine. They're not my original concepts. Not by any means. But they're my perception of consciousness.
No, that's fair.
Because there's Olivia's laughing because I introduced her to Alan Watts, who's magical when it comes to explaining philosophy and the understanding of those two concepts. Because floodlight has to do with like your subconscious, right? And then your spotlight consciousness has to do with your prime consciousness, which we all perceive. And
Yes.
you guys were talking about it a little bit when it comes to even your sleeping minds, because your sleeping minds are subconscious, which is the other word that we use to describe those two things. But he's quite a good individual for understanding reality that we perceive. You can weigh in at any time, Liv.
And indeed, I've been so yeah. Yeah.
I think I think he's got some good ideas of what we experience in reality, but as
I
opposed
mean, so he's basically just explaining Zen Buddhism,
right.
right? So like the
Taoism
like Eastern.
specifically, though.
Yeah, yeah. And he does a really, really good job at making the concepts accessible to like the American audience, right? It's very clear. I love the way he like talks, just the way that he the intonation of his voice and how he talks is fantastic. But yeah, he makes I like his. So I've listened to Spotify has a lot of Alan Watts. And it has, you know, a whole range because his career was many, many years. And I like his beginning lectures. Like when he's lecturing in front of people, it's great. And at the beginning, he's just sort of explaining, right, Zen, like Zen concepts. His later lectures, I'm not a huge fan of because he gets very metaphysical and he gets very mansplainy. And he gets very mansplainy about stuff that he doesn't actually know about. It causes some problems for me, but his like early stuff is amazing. I highly recommend it. If you have Spotify, if you just put Alan Watts in there, anything from the Red Pill album, or there's a lot of people that like set his lectures to music, and those are great too. I like fall asleep to them now. I've been doing that for weeks.
What's his name?
Alan Watts.
Watts.
Thanks.
But yeah, just like listening to him is very soothing. Like it's like I fall asleep in like 5 minutes. Like, it's amazing.
I'm curious what you mean by mansplaining, because obviously I don't have that perspective on things necessarily.
It's only his. So he must have gotten paid to do like a series because he's not lecturing in front of people. It's just like him talking, and I don't know if it was like televised or if it was on the radio or whether it was just like on a CD or something. But it's definitely from later in his career. You can tell by his voice, and he must have gotten sick because he like coughs a lot and stuff. But it's just him like talking to a recorder, and so it's very different. They're very different from his like earlier lectures.
I can see that perspective on some of what the recordings that I've done or listened to rather, especially, and even sometimes I'll just Google him and find some of the shit that he's done off to the side. There's this one that he's just like he's explaining while he's pouring a pot of tea. And he's just talking, and then he goes into the tea and explains like the ritual of tea and how he's doing it, and it's very soothing. I'll say that because you can even probably tell from how I'm like slowly going into it, but he's got a very soothing mentality to him, which is what we need in these days and age most of the time, that I really appreciate.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely very calming and soothing. And just like a lot of it makes sense. Like it just kind of a lot of the stuff that he says is just like I don't know. But the later stuff he does, like he tried to say that like why causality isn't an issue. And he just gets very, very metaphysical, and he starts talking like about laws of planets and just like like stuff that he doesn't actually know about, and he's like not 100% wrong, but he's not right either. It just maybe it's my background, I don't know, but he goes into like a whole lecture about time.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, there's this podcast in particular. It's like the Alan Watts Experience podcast on Spotify that I think is an attempt by his like son and people to put all of his works and all of his recorded works into like one place. But anyway.
And that's probably taking a lot of stuff out of context, which is unfortunate, but
they kind of try to break it up. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about Alan Watts. I do recommend that people should check him out. Actually, I think I'm going to you can buy some of his works on the alanwatts.org or whatever. I think I'm going to send those to my brother for his birthday. I think he would like them.
Definitely benefit them from... I know he's probably not working in an office right now, as most people aren't, or weren't.
Actually, he is.
He has been during the whole thing.
Yeah, neither of my brothers teleworked during the entire pandemic.
Neither did I, so I can understand.
But
They should have.
anyway, sorry if that got rambly, guys. Yeah, your office is dumb, Josh. You could have totally teleworked. Oh well. Alrighty, I'm gonna. Bella's is going from squeaking to screaming, so I'm gonna get her outside. A lovely session, guys. I'm glad actually we took the time to bury the undead things, even if it was just solely so they didn't come attack us later. I think that was a nice way to end.
I don't know if that permanently solves the problem, but worth a shot.
Yeah.
We tried. And then the message on the tree root.
I liked it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Alright. I'm ahead as well.
Ciao, yo.
Alright.
See you guys in a couple
Adios.
weeks. Alright. Bye.
Bye, everyone.